What is going on, guys? Nathan here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the pickups video for August of 2020. So this month has been a little bit different than other months. Usually I pick up a lot of games and there's always like figures and stuff along the way, but the thing is this month it's been very little games and a lot of figures and a lot of collectibles and stuff like that. So we are going to be starting off this month's pickups videos with a couple of GameStop finds. Well, actually, a lot of this stuff was actually found at GameStop, but there's a couple of different things that I usually don't pick up that I actually picked up this month. So starting with a couple t-shirts. So GameStop this week is actually doing a deal where it's like all clearance t-shirts, no matter the price, as long as it's a clearance t-shirt with a yellow tag on it, you guys get it for $5. So I picked up 3 t-shirts because I wear a small to medium, and there's a lot of shirts on clearance, but the thing is they just won't fit me. So yeah, so I went ahead and picked up this one that I'm wearing right now, this Borderlands t-shirt. We got Amara, we got the other characters from Borderlands 3, so cool shirt right there. Now I have a table situation set up right here, so hopefully I don't drop anything, but yeah, we are trying something a little bit different this time around. Usually I record in my little corner over there with my TV and my gaming shelf stand, but with my last skit video, I thought, you know what, this would be a cool angle to try and do the video on. So anyways, next shirt I got is this Simpsons t-shirt. Pretty cool. Now also the video quality might be a little bit worse because usually I use the back camera. I'm using the front camera this time, so yeah. And finally another Borderlands 3 t-shirt, Children of the Vault Cult. So pretty cool stuff there. I'm actually really looking forward to wearing that shirt. So next up, we got a couple of hats. So I picked up, now you guys know this is probably my favorite hat because it's you know, the Black Ops 2 hat. I wear this most of the time because it's got a lot of sentimental value to it. But I picked up some hats now. Don't judge me, guys. What's it called? Rilakuma cat hat. It's got little ears. You guys can say it's for girls. Shut up. Who cares? Cool little hat. What am I trying to do? Put on a hat on top of a hat. Anyway, so we got that. And then this one's really cool. We got a snapback. And look, it's a Kingdom Hearts thing. You know what pisses me off about this hat? And Zeke pointed this out when I showed him a picture of this. They cut out Aqua. You guys can see there's Ven, there's Terra, and Aqua should be right there. You guys can see the edge of her little cloaked thing. They cut out Aqua, so big sad. Anyways, moving on to a couple controllers. We're gonna get into the controllers first. So I actually picked up a couple consoles, and with an original Xbox I picked up came the Halo version of the S controller. So that's pretty cool. I never actually owned a transparent green one of these controllers before, so now I also have it. And it also did come with the extension cable as well. Moving on. Another controller I picked up. I've been picking up a lot of PS3 controllers recently, and I picked up another one. I think it was like $3 at Goodwill or something like that. So can never have enough PS3 controllers. Absolutely love that system. So a couple pickups videos back, I mentioned that I picked up the Yacht controller, and GameStop is blowing these things up for like $2.99 a piece. It is a wireless PS1 Classic controller. And I'm pretty sure you guys can also use it for PCs as well, but the thing is, these are $2.99, so I picked up like 3 more. So definitely good pickups right there. Another cool thing that I picked up, I was at Goodwill, and it's a good day, guys. So I picked up a Yoshi, and if you guys can see that, a Yoshi, there we go, a Yoshi Wii controller. Now I noticed a lot of these, like I looked them up online, and a lot of these Yoshi eggs are faded. As well as this one, so pretty cool. The GameCube style controller, though I'd honestly prefer a GameCube controller to this any day, but it is what it is. Next up, let's move on to, so I've been at GameStop a lot recently, and one of the managers, you know, started noticing that because I'm friends with a GameStop manager at a certain location, but at a newer location I started going to, I'm not really too familiar with the people over there, but since I've been going in there so much, the manager's been starting to give me stuff. So the other day I went in and renewed my GameStop membership, and he's just like, you know what? I got some pre-order bonuses that I had left behind in the back, so let me just give you them. So he gave me this Doom Eternal lunchbox tin sort of thing. pretty cool. Really nice artwork right there all around. Now I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this. It's just been sitting back there for the most part, but I got some consoles right there at the moment. And then the next thing he gave me is this Final Fantasy VII Remake tin. It's a really cool little tin. Now you guys might be wondering what's in it. Well, let me show you what's in it. Bloody blah blah blah. Let's see. Here we go. So let's see. Here we go. It is a Shinra Electronics or Electrics card, access card. So that's pretty cool. I still have not picked up Final Fantasy VII Remake. I do actually own Final Fantasy VII, the original, on PS4 because I picked it up for like $5 during a sale or something like that. But yeah, I never picked up the remake. I really need to do that sometime in the near future. So let me move these aside. Now moving on to, let's do figures next. So these are some really cool finds this time around. I picked up a Mickey and Assassin, or what is this? Yeah, Black Coat Mickey and Assassin Kingdom Hearts figure. It even comes with Sora's Keyblade. Don't get me wrong, guys. I don't know Kingdom Hearts super well. This looks a lot like Sora's Keyblade, but it might just be Mickey's Keyblade. But yeah, that's some of the other collectibles that you could also find. We got that. We also got Roxas and a soldier. Pretty cool. Now that's a pretty dope Keyblade. Not as dope as Aqua's. That's probably my favorite Keyblade, but yeah. We got Goofy, and we got this guy. Shit. That was bad. That was bad, guys. But I do want to. I have Pete. I don't have Chip and Dale. I want Donald. Shoot. I had a version of Donald, but I had a Donald Funko, and I gave it to Zeke. But yeah, I want to complete the collection eventually. So moving on to some other figures. Yesterday I went to a thrift store, and oh man, you know, I kept telling myself, you know what, I'm just too lazy. I don't want to go. But then I forced myself to go, and I'm so glad I did, because at that thrift store I found this. It's kind of like a Pokédex sort of thing from, I think it's from 1999. Let me see the model here. 1999. Yeah, so this is brand new in the packet, and I paid $1.99 for it. So that's really crazy. I'm super happy to have that in the collection now. Next up, as far as figures go, so also a pickup from yesterday. I went to a Goodwill, and they had this officially Nintendo licensed Kirby board game. So it's like a puzzle board game. I can't close it because it's like all jammed in there, but basically you build the board, and yeah, there's pieces, and you can actually play the game. So there is that. Next up, as far as figures go, probably one of my more favorite pickups this time around is this Borderlands 3 Tiny Tina Edition Claptrap. So if you guys don't already know, if you guys are new to the channel, Borderlands is probably one of my favorite series of all time. So definitely happy to add that to the collection. Put that back there. So next up for figures, I actually picked up 2 Conan figures. Like, those Conan figures have been sitting at GameStop for forever, man. But they were clearancing them off for 97 cents a piece, so I picked up 2 of them, but I'm not going to show them because who cares. The ones that I did want to show is this Borderlands 3 female Psycho figure. I don't know if I showed this off before. I probably got this near the beginning of the month, so I do apologize if I'm showing it again. We got that. I got another Summoned Skull. I used to have one of these, and I sold it, but now I have another one, so this was like $3, I think. I picked up Lara Croft. This was also like $3.50 something as well on clearance. I think that might be it for the figures. Yeah, I think no. One more big figure, guys. Whoops, it's falling over. Sorry about this, guys. This wasn't exactly the most organized thing. I just wanted to try a different angle, so it's really hard because stuff's falling off the table. So I know not to do this again. Next time we'll be in our normal spot. So moving on to the last big figure. This was on clearance for $11. I'm like, holy crap, that's like a fantastic deal. It's a Batman Catwoman figure from, what's the dude's name? I forget the dude's name that created that art style, but yeah, so this was $11. Crazy find. So next up, I found a single manga this time around. Maximum Ride, never heard of it. It's more of like an American manga, really. Not too into American mangas, but whatever. It is what it is. So that does it for the that other stuff. Now, I picked up some DVDs. I'm not really going to show a whole bunch. The only thing I thought was that was worth mentioning is Happy Tree Friends Overkill. I don't need to say anything more about this other than the fact that it's crazy. And yeah, it is the collector's edition. It's got like 7 hours worth of episodes and stuff like that. And yeah, you guys basically get the point. Down the back. Alright, so next up, I picked up 2 Nintendo Switch Lite cases. I don't actually own a Nintendo Switch Lite, but these were on clearance for $5 at GameStop. And the thing is, you know, these are nice gifts. These are nice little gifts for friends and stuff like that. So I picked up a couple, you know, to give as gifts, or maybe even if I end up picking up a Switch Lite in the future, I'll have one for myself. So for $5, these are fantastic deals. I mean, like, you know, Switch things and Switch accessories and stuff are like crazy priced, but these were actually $5, so that's definitely a good deal. Yesterday, along with the I'm forgetting. One of the bundles I picked up yesterday, well, with the Pokemon stuff, I actually ended up getting an Apple TV. This was $30, but then the thrift store tags matched up for that week, and this is half off, so I paid $14.99 for it. Yes, it's in it, and it works and everything, so pretty cool. Now, I did forget one figure. The figure is this Metroid Prime Blaster. So I would take it out the box, but I did something really stupid the other day. I took it out the box for the first time, and I ran to the mirror in the next room to take a selfie, and I scraped it against the wall, and all the paint came right off onto it, and there's still a paint stain on it. Like, it's not wet paint, it's like a dry, like, smear of, like, streaked paint. So, really unhappy about that. But this was like $39.99. And hey, that's a great deal in my opinion for this kind of stuff. I also really did want to pick up the Mega Man Blaster. That's like $27 on clearance right now, so probably going to pick that up for next month's pickups. So now I'm for sure done with the figures. So let's go into some of the games that I actually picked up. So starting off with PS2, I picked up Connect iToy. Hey, so for you guys saying that Xbox 360 ripped off something, or what's it called, PlayStation ripped off Xbox, or Wii, no, they had Connect first, guys. So this actually does come with the iToy as well. This was $7 at half price books. As like with this, I actually picked up an NES Classic. If you guys check my Instagram, I talked about that, but I ended up selling it. So that is unfortunate. So next up, we got a collector's edition of Soul Calibur 5 for the PS3. It's a really cool looking collector's edition. The thing is, there's nothing on the spine. I can't put this on the shelf like sideways because there's nothing on the spine. I have to like show it like this. So what I've done is it's just been sitting over there. These consoles aren't usually here, so yeah, really cool collector's edition. Let me just show you guys a little bit of what's inside. It's like a little book. You see it? I mean, or a pretty big book. We got it's like an art book type thing, and we got the CD and yeah, stuff like that. So that is that. Moving on, let's talk about the single Wii U game I picked up. I picked up Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. Great game. If you guys are into like the Persona dancing games, this is kind of like that. But this is sealed. This is at Walmart for $11, so a great find. A couple DS games that I picked up. First off, Superman Returns. I know most people are gonna say, dude, Superman games, seriously, those are like ass, but hey, it was like $3 at half price books, so I picked it up. And it's got a manual too, so definitely, you know, thumbs up right there. So, and then lastly, for the DS games, this one I've been wanting for a while, Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots. If you guys don't know, I am a huge fan of the Nicktoons series. Attack of the Toybots was probably one of my least favorite indie series. The best one, in my opinion, was Volcano Island, followed by Nicktoons Unite, and then probably this. But hey, it's actually a pretty decent game on the DS, so there's that. Moving on to PS3 games, I got, or actually, there's actually another PS2 game. Yesterday I picked up Piglet's Big Movie Game. It's like a Winnie the Pooh game. Now this, back in the day, I remember, I thought it looked like such a cool game because it's a platformer, and it's like an adventure title, but just, if you guys can look at those screenshots, Man, it's just a sense of nostalgia. It just hit, and I'm like, I have to have this. Unfortunately, the manual isn't in color, but who cares? It is complete. Now moving on to PS3 games. Now this one, you guys are probably asking, why the hell did you even pick this up? Well, I basically got it for free. But yeah, Band Hero. Another copy of Batman Arkham Asylum. The reason I picked this one up is because it has the Joker exclusive things. I have another copy of that, but the thing is, I don't have one that shows this thing specifically on the cover, so I picked that up. And then finally, I picked up another copy of Saints Row the Third. I sold my other copy, and I wanted it. I platinum Saints Row 4 recently, and I wanted to platinum this. Even though I do have the remake, if you guys don't know, I picked up the remake on the last pickups video, but I'm going to be going back and playing through this before I play this again. So, yeah, there's that. That's the PS3 games. I got... Why do I have this sitting over here? I got the wrong game. There's a Vita game that I got. I, for some reason, picked off Borderlands 2 off the shelf. This is not the Vita game I got. Let me just grab it really quickly. So, I actually ended up picking up... Sorry about that, guys. A copy of Sly Cooper Collection. I actually used to have this, and I sold it, I think, probably like 2 years ago, and I've been regretting it ever since. So I really did want to pick this back up, and I'm glad to have this in my collection. So yeah. And man, this month's been a good month for PS4 stuff. So starting off, got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remix. I've really been wanting this because Birth by Sleep is probably my favorite Kingdom Hearts game of all time. Been playing through that, so that's nice. Trine Ultimate Collection. I played Trine 1 on PC, and I think I own Trine 2, and I've really been wanting to play it, and when I heard that it was on consoles, I just couldn't help myself from picking it up, so definitely going to be playing through that as well. Now this one's controversial. Fallout 76. Now I got this because it was a bundle offer at GameStop. It was like a 4 for 20 deal, and I was like, why the heck not? You know what, I'll try it. I hear that some of the bugs are fixed now, so I might give that a shot sometime soon. This one was like $1.99, so I picked it up. The Division. No one seems to have the original case for this anywhere, but one GameStop actually had the original case, so I picked that up. Lock's Quest. This one was kind of like a throwaway game. I had to get one more game to get the bundle offer, so I ended up just picking this one up because it fit the price range. It looks interesting. Not really the type of game I would play, but, you know, it's there. This one was very, very disappointing. Rocket Arena. I was looking forward to this game, you know, like when I first saw it, I'm like, you know what, this looks like it's a really interesting game. But when I played it, I was so disappointed, man. It's just, I really don't like it. It's kind of like you guys have to play it to understand what I mean. I really don't like it. It's just, that's all I'm going to say about it. And lastly, I picked up Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. So that is all the games I picked up this time around. And there is the consoles that I picked up and a couple more things. So let's start off with some Halo 4 stuff. I picked up a Halo 4 art book. This is like $7 at Half Price Books, which is a fantastic deal. There's like etchings and stuff, if you guys can see throughout the light. Those aren't actually scratches, those are etchings. Halo 4, let me give you guys a look at some of these stuff that's in it. Some really cool stuff. But yeah. Huge Halo fan, and obviously going with this, had to pick up the Halo 4 official game guide. You guys know I collect video game guides, so yeah, got the Halo 4 game guide. And the last kind of book type thing I got was this month's Game Informer. So I'm going to be doing a video specifically on Game Informers in 2020, because there's a trick to it, guys. If you want physical, do not pay the $20 that they're charging now. They're charging you $5 more, don't pay that, guys. There's a way around it. I'm going to be making a video on that pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that, and I will explain how to get Game Informers without paying that extra $5. So, yeah, this month's theme is Watch Dogs Legion. Not a huge Watch Dogs fan, but it is what it is. Now, before I get to the consoles, I actually picked up a bow and arrow, man. I picked up a compound bow. I've been wanting one of these things forever, and I finally ended up getting one. Oof, holding it the wrong way. And yes, it is a proper compound bow. Like, I even got proper metal arrows for it, and I had set up a box as target practice, and the other day I was shooting it, and you know, I kind of sucked at first, but then I kind of got the hang of it, and then I shot one arrow and it went right, oops, sorry about that, I went right through the box, right into my shelf, and went straight through the spine of an Xbox game. I'm like, Dang, dude, that's crazy. So I don't want to mess with this because someone might end up dead. So definitely gonna be careful about that. So moving on to the last bit of stuff I picked up, we got the console. So if you guys remember earlier, I talked about the Halo controller. Well, this is actually what was in the bundle with the Halo controller. I picked up another original Xbox. This one I specifically picked up because it was like $25. Usually I don't pick up or pay that much for original Xboxes, but I'm like, you know what? It's a decent shape. There's some scratches, but I could probably clean it up. And what I plan on doing with this one is modding it. So I have a lot of original Xbox games, and I just want to put a new hard drive in here, mod it, rip all the games to the hard drive. Of course, the ones that I do own anyways. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there. Moving on, I got a fat PS2. I have a ton of these guys, but this one was like, I want to say it was like $15. I usually get these for $5 a piece, but the thing is this one had a network adapter, and it came with a cool controller. I think it was like a blue controller, which I have sitting somewhere. But yeah, and it also came with a really cool looking memory card. I've never seen a memory card look like this. Let me just show you guys. Let me grab it. So, I've had a bunch of PS2 memory cards in the past, but this is a Mad Catz memory card, and it looks really dope. So, if you guys can, there you go. But yeah, that's a really cool looking memory card. So, memory card alone was partly the reason why I bought that PS2. And finally, the last thing I picked up is this video game switcher. So let me put this down. So I do have a Pelican Electronics video game switcher, but this one I was at Goodwill the other day and they had it for $3. It's really beat up, but this one's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thing switcher for Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, other. But the thing is, this is like component and composite, so it's not HDMI, so I do need to use a converter for this, but this is useful for retro games when I want to, do playthroughs on this channel. Oh yeah, $2.99, so it's still got the sticker on it, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. So that about does it for the Pick Us video for today, or for the month of August. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any comments or stuff like that, leave it down in the comment section below. Also, if you guys want to contact me through Discord, link in the description as well. Anyways, take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.